Hello guys, welcome to this video. Today I've brought you the Hunter Arc build and not any other but Shinobu's Arc build, which is actually godly and not meta at all. Guys, we are doing this lost sector and this is not legend, just so you know. This is a master lost sector and we are 20 power level below. And you can see how everything is getting melted so fast because we get our super back very fast with this build that you won't even know when you use your last super. And the infinite spamming of our skip grenades makes it even deadly. As I already said, it's not meta, but it is a very fun to use build and I'm doing it in a master lost sector. And it's very fun, very great, and it will kill enemies. You will never go out of your grenades, you will always have your nades up if you know how to use the spell. All of our mods and fragments is favored in our grenade generation, which we always have because of our exotic armor Shinobu's Wow. We are using this exotic armor Shinobu's Wow, and this just gives us an improved skip grenade and additional charge of skip grenade. So we will have 2 skip grenades and it improves our skip grenades tracking also. And whenever skip grenade damages the targets, it will return energy to us. So that is actually great. Skip grenades are not the meta at all, but with this exotic, it's just so fun to use that I wanted to try this build, and this build actually was good. It didn't let me down. So let's come to our fragments and subclass. Let's see what we are using, guys. We're using Gambler's Dodge, which will give us our melee energy back fully returned to us. We are using triple jump and we are using combination blow here, so we can also kill enemies with our combination blow stack into 3 and they will be dead. I was killing them with this melee with fully stacked into 3 charge and they were dying. Like Minotaurs were dying. I could kill small enemies in 1 hit also. So it is still a viable option to use in this, though we won't be using combination blow that much. On our grenades, we are using skip grenades, so this whole build revolves around skip grenades and we will be spamming these as much as we can. So on our aspects, we are using flow state. Defeating a jolted target makes you amplified. While you are amplified, your dodge recharges more quickly, you are more resilient while dodging, and your reload speed is greatly increased. On our second aspect, we are using Tempest Strike. So, while sliding, activate your charge melee ability to unleash a devastating uppercut attack that travels along the ground in front of you, damaging and jolting targets it hits. So it travels very far. It will kill enemies in the line, like it travels very far. But know this, guys, it doesn't stack with combination blow. Like even if you have combination blow into 3, the damage to this won't increase. It will be the same as it was at the combination blow into 1. So it doesn't stack. It's just like we are using far, so we can use the range melee. We can use a long range melee, so we can get our grenade back and even jolt and kill the enemies. And it also helps us stunning the overloads from a long distance, which is actually great. So on our fragments, let's come to that. We are using Spark of Resistance. While surrounded by combatants, you are more resistant to incoming damage. We are using Spark of Shock. Your arc grenades jolt targets. On our third, we are using Spark of Amplitude. Rapidly defeating targets while you are amplified creates an orb of power. So we are creating lots of orb of power with this build. On our fourth, we are using Spark of Ions. Defeating a jolted target creates an Ionic Trace. If you guys didn't know, Ionic Trace also give us ability energy and a decent amount of it. So we will have our skip grenade always up. Now let's come to our mods and see what we are using. But before I come to the mods, I'll show you the loadout. I prefer using Wish Ender with this build, and you can use any arc grenade launcher or even SMG. You can use any weapon you like, and I'm using Hothead here with the auto and explosive light, and it's an arc weapon. So with the class and mods I'm using, it will boost my arc weapon damage also. So let's come to our mod system, what we are using. On a helmet, we are using 2 Ashes to assets and we are using 1 arc siphon. On our gauntlets, we are using 1 firepower. Your grenade final blows create orb of power. Impact induction, so whenever we damage with a melee attack, it will reduce our grenade cooldown. We're using bolstering detonation. Now why we are using this, you can use grenade kickstart instead of this also. But sometimes you won't have your ability energy, and your class ability energy is needed to get your nade fast, and your class ability energy gives a great chunk of grenade back. So we will always have the class ability back, even if we don't kill the enemy from our melee, we will have it back because we will be damaging lots of enemies with our grenade. So on our chest armor, I'm using conclusive dampener, arc reserve, and harmonic resistance. And on our leg armor, we are using absolution, reduces all ability cooldowns each time you pick up an orb of power. We're using recuperation, replenishes health each time you pick up an orb of power. That's how we are getting infinite healing, because there are a lot of orb of power and we are picking them. They are like so many orb of power. Believe me guys, this build spawns a lot of orb of powers. Then we are using arc weapon surge, which will boost our arc weapon damage. And on our class item, we are using 1 bomber, reduces grenade cooldown when using your class ability. 1 distribution, reduces all ability cooldowns when using your class ability near targets. And 1 reaper mod. After using your class ability, your next weapon final blow spawns an orb of power. So guys, this was the build, and if you found this build fun, helpful, or it helped you, please like and subscribe to my channel so I can bring you more content like this in the future also. And I always focus on bringing the end game content, doing the legend or master loss sectors, so you guys know what we are seeing here can be done. So thanks for watching the video guys, and have a nice day. GG Guardians.